discuss the feedback mechanism. Feedback mechanism is nothing but generally in the higher organisms and the highly placental mammals, usually the coordination is bring out by the nervous system and also some chemical coordination, nothing but endocrine system. Endocrine system also bringing the coordination, and this endocrine system nothing but containing all the endocrine glands. All these endocrine glands are releasing their hormones and bringing a lot of change in the biological activities of an organism. And this is the mechanism which can control the releasing of hormones, when they have to release, when they have to inhibit, stop. So this is the mechanism which can control completely the endocrine glands when they have to release the hormones and when they have to stop releasing the hormones. That is called feedback mechanism, right? And we can take one example for explaining the feedback mechanism. That's nothing but we are taking one of the important endocrine gland, nothing but pancreas. We can take pancreas as one of the endocrine gland, and we know that the pancreas is releasing two hormones. One is insulin and another is a glucagon. Insulin and glucagon. Usually when the person is eating some food materials, automatically these food materials are after the digestion, the nutrients are extracted from the digested food material and enter the blood itself. Most probably the glucose material enter the blood. The glucose enter the blood. Whenever the glucose enter the blood, the level of glucose in the blood increases. The level of glucose in the blood increases than the normal. Whenever the glucose level in the blood increases than the normal level, immediately the pancreas was stimulated by feedback mechanism and release the insulin. Immediately insulin can reduce the level of glucose in the blood and bringing back to the normal. Later, during some situations like a fasting situation, or maybe sometimes the people are taking the foods lately, at that time the glucose level in the blood is reducing or decreasing than the normal. Whenever the glucose level in the blood decreases than the normal, automatically the feedback mechanism stimulates the pancreas to release the glucagon. This glucagon is increase the level of glucose in the blood and bringing up to the normal level. Means when the glucose level increases than the normal, at that time insulin was secreted from the pancreas. Whenever the glucose level in the blood decreases than the normal, glucagon is secreted from pancreas. So releasing of insulin or releasing of glucagon is under the control of feedback mechanism. This is the main function of the feedback mechanism.